You can see it directly into her mouth. Diana, can you please sing that vowel one more time? Kia ora and welcome back. My name's Zoe Stebe, your vocal coach for today. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at Diana Ankudinova singing Lean on Me. She's not singing Lean on Me, singing Take on Me. Aha sung it, right? Which is a cover of the Aha hit. Obviously, due to the current situation for the past year, there has been pretty much no live music taking place. You have to remember though, at any point when someone is being recorded through a computer, they can take measures to smooth out the voice. You're going to hear a little bit of reverb put in. There are just a couple of plugins that we can use to kind of make the sound a little bit more present. Let's get to the video.
We're talking away. I don't know why I'm to say I'm saying anyway. Today's another day to find you shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay?
Wow, she already shows us right at the beginning that she has an incredibly low resonant voice. Now, I did mention in my other video that she is lowering her larynx, and you can really clearly see that in this video because it's fantastic. It's so close to what she's doing.
Shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay?
You can't really see her larynx movement very clearly because of the nature of the top that she's wearing. You can see in the movement that she created, da, 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 you see the muscles in the side of her neck start to engage, and that's signaling to me that the larynx is being sent downwards. Just have a look and pay attention to the muscles in the side of her neck.
Shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay?
Her larynx must be low in order to reach that note, by the way. It's not a bad technique thing to lower the larynx. The larynx lowers and rises to a certain degree for pitch. The larynx lowers and rises in order to get the appropriate amount of closure on the vocal folds. So if I was to hit that note with a slightly higher larynx, I'm working really hard to keep my larynx high, then I'm going to get a slightly brighter sound on the note. But obviously, Diana is going for a very low resonant sound to her voice, so she's going to shoot that larynx right down to. When I am demonstrating things like this is not me trying to say that I can sing like this. She's fantastic, and I am not trying to emulate her voice whatsoever. I'm just trying to show you that when you move your larynx in these specific ways, you can create those types of sounds. Now, I have been reading that she has really been working on the upper part of her range, and I've seen it in a couple of interviews. She's been talking about the fact that, you know, in the beginning, she was really only able to sing so low, but that she was working on her high voice. So well done, Diana. That sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm loving these high notes that she's also able to create. And that all comes down to this mobility of the larynx. I have a feeling like in the beginning, she was kind of getting stuck in that slightly darker sound, low larynx position, but I'm loving that she's got greater flexibility and she's accessing these much, much higher notes, which I know at the beginning she was saying that she was struggling to do. That is such a fantastic cover. Well done, Deanna. You can sense at I'm just going to rewind it because I can kind of sense, I'll point it out to you, that I feel like she wanted to go higher in her chest register, but she felt like she had to flip at that point. And you can see that her tongue is very, very low in the mouth. So let's just go back on that part and I'll point it out for you, okay? Did you see there that the tongue was quite flat? She went quite far away from the microphone, but you could still hear that the voice was a little bit shaky. Let's just go back to that part. You can see. That's awesome. I mean, obviously, we're not looking like directly into her mouth, which would be really lovely. Deanna, can you please sing that vowel one more time and I can look straight into your mouth to watch your tongue position a bit more clearly. But what you can really see at this point, you would really want the tongue on to be relatively high in the mouth. So, gone. At that point, you would, because she's reaching more into this thick vocal fold, chest voice higher in the range, we can facilitate that better by bringing the tongue higher up, almost so it's touching the back molars. Now, why do we bother to do that? Because the tongue is directly attached to the hyoid bone within the larynx. So if we bring the tongue upwards, you can even try this yourself. You can see it. The larynx rises when I poke my tongue out. So to go higher in the range, as I said at the beginning, you need to allow the larynx to move upward. So in order to hit that note with thicker vocal folds, she would need to bring the tongue higher up to allow the vocal folds to have better, thicker contact on that note. Let's just listen to it one more time because you can really clearly see that it's a little bit wobbly and it's a little bit breathy. Maybe that was her intention. I just get the feeling like she really wanted to go hit that more in a thick vocal fold, chesty sound. Let's just listen to it one more time. I'll go back on that. There you go, kind of like wiggles. That's so perfect right at the end there, what she's doing just right now. Just watch. For any of you who are wanting to sing a breathy note like that and sustain it for a longer period of time, so you go, yeah. If you bring your shoulders forward, like she's just done there, you are going to actually push the air further out of the lungs. And that's honestly nothing to do with opinion. That's just physiology, okay? If you're bringing your shoulders forward, you are going to compress the rib cage and you are therefore going to push the air out of the lungs. If you think, and I'm not giving my opinion on people's posture, but if you're thinking, she's got great posture anyway, if you're thinking lovely open shoulders, you've got your breastbone or your sternum is nice and raised, you're thinking almost like a powerful singer stance. And then to sustain that phrase for longer, I would try and lift your arms up and practice with your arms over your head. That is going to raise the rib cage and allow for greater capacity within your lungs, and you're going to be able to sing for longer, right? Greater capacity in the lungs means that you're going to have more air to throw through the vocal folds. When the vocal folds are open and stiff, you are going to have an increase in the air going through. So that just means that you are going to use more air when you are singing that note. So don't expect to hold it on too long. Wow, Deanna, I'm really noticing a huge change in your vocal technique, though. I must say, congratulations. You've been doing some absolutely fantastic work, and I am so excited to see what you bring to us when we are finally able to see more live performances, and I can't wait to hear and see more of you singing. But what do you think about Deanna's voice style, and what sort of emotions get brought up for you when you're listening to her voice? For me, it's definitely very calming. She's got a very resonant voice. It just makes me feel so relaxed when I'm listening to her. And I feel like I could listen to an entire CD, which often doesn't happen. Often I get quite sick of singers' voices, but it just sounds like I could listen to the whole thing. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button, because I bring out videos just like this one every single week. I want to help you sing better in the comfort of your own home. So if you've got any artists or performances that you want me to have a look at and you're like, Zoe, what have they been up to? I love to have a look at it. So hit me up down in the comments below. You can obviously reach me over on my Instagram. I am going to start doing some community polls though, because I want us to do a little bit of voting as to which videos you would like to see. So check out the community tab on my channel, where I'm going to post the top picks for the next couple of weeks videos, because I bring out 3 analysis and reactions every single week. And I want to make sure that you guys get the videos that you want, because otherwise what's the point in making them? So have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite anō.